As a teenager, the young Ndeitunga came to the Kharas region under the then contract labor system. Ndeitunga, who worked as a farm worker, narrates his experience during those days.
It was a very lonely experience. I was dumped here and I was alone. I only had one dog and a sheep. Those sheep were there, and the dog used to be with me here, and it's lonely. Those days, no communication, no cell phone. What you hear is sounds of monkey, birds, and the sheep.
During his time at the farm, Ndeitunga encountered an old farm worker who told him about SWAPO and how many young people were joining the struggle to free the country from apartheid South Africa. Although he was well treated at the farm, Ndeitunga pondered to abandon his employment and join the struggle.
After the sheep were counted, when the sheep were counted, and then my boss told me, the scalp armor. When the boss told me the scalp armor, I just said, Bas, ek wil Wambrand gaan vandag. And then the boss was looking at me. Say, Wambuki, yay moi. Wambrand, he was trying to plead and find out why I want to go to Wambrand. Because he was saying, yay moi, and your contract is not yet done, and now we want to go to Wambrand.
After being persuaded by his boss to stay on, Ndeitunga remained, as his salary was also increased with 1 rand to 11 rands. He was then asked to go work for the farm owner's sister at a nearby farm. Conditions of employment at that farm was challenging for the young farm worker. After losing one sheep to a jackal, Ndeitunga knew that he would be in trouble.
I wanted to go to Wambrand, but one sheep is missing. And I don't know how to explain it. That day I went to the farmhouse for the sheep to be counted and to be fed with all things. But I brought my suitcase. I just hide it somewhere there. And she is counting in Afrikaans, 1, 2, 3. Then she said, Ian skap weg. Then I said, no, Mrs., the scalp armor. Said, no, Ian scalp. Then I said, no, we can even bring them back. Then she said, that magini sakini. When she said that magini sakini, then I said, Mrs., ek wil Wambrand gaan vandag. She said, what? No. You did not finish your contract. You have been only here for 1 month. How can you say you wanted to go? Then she went in the house there. I just heard she slamming the doors. I thought she went to get a firearm.
He was eventually dropped off at Gwagep train station and finally arrived in northern Namibia, where he met up with a number of other young people to join exile with the aim to liberate Namibia from colonial rule. Lieutenant General Sebastian Ndeitunga has served as the Inspector General of the Namibian Police for nearly 17 years. He retires at the end of this month. Na Tangwajimi NBC News, Keetmanshoop.